Today we'll be demonstrating how to calibrate the meters on your FastBatch MultiJet. We'll be using water to calibrate for this demonstration, and note it is 8.34 pounds per gallon. However, you will need to calibrate each meter for the intended fluid and calculate the weight of it per pound for the most accurate calibration. Variations in fluid characteristics, viscosity shift due to temperature changes, plumbing differences, and varying flow rates can affect accuracy. An accurate measurement jug or scale is important to facilitate the verification and calibration process. The Dura Products calibration jug provides an accurate, economical calibration measure for water-based fluids in small volumes. Your calibration will only be as accurate as your measuring methods. Another factor in accurate calibration is system prime. Both the chemical and carrier meters will read air, as well as chemicals and water. Removing all the air from the system by priming before calibration will help ensure accuracy. We'll begin calibrating the carrier water with the AutoBatch high flow meter. For 2 and 3 inch lines, it is acceptable to prime with gravity flow. Navigate to the calibration screen on your meter. For best results, use the same throttle position on your transfer pump and valve position on the Venturi bypass that you would use while filling your sprayer. Start your transfer pump. Fill a tote or other large container with at least 100 gallons, using weight to determine the amount measured. Take the filled container weight, for this example 1,183 pounds, minus the empty weight in pounds, or tear the scale before filling. Divide this by 8.34 to determine the number of gallons dispensed. For this example, enter 141.8 gallons and press the Save button. Then select Water for the fluid preset. Run another batch to verify. Recalibrate the meter if the margin of error between the meter reading and the container scale is not satisfactory. Next, we'll calibrate the 1 inch Dura AutoBatch chemical meters. Before starting the calibration process, make sure the 1 inch Dura electric valves are closed with the red indicator illuminated. Disconnect the associated Dura electric valve at its Deutsch direct plug connection. This is imperative to prevent concentrated chemical from entering the injection manifold. Before each use, make sure the container is clean and with a calibration jug that the scale reading area is clear for best visibility of the fluid level. To calibrate these meters, you need to connect the calibration hose to the system and prime your calibration hose with the fluid you will be using. Connect the female dry poppet fitting on the hose to the male dry poppet fitting on the system for the chemical meter to be calibrated. Use either calibrate and fill a container, or start and stop a batch to fully prime the calibration hose out of the nozzle valve. Navigate to the calibration screen, or reset a calibration on your meter by pressing the Calibrate button. Place the container on a flat level surface. Using the calibration hose, we recommend filling a calibration jug from the 3 to 5 gallon marker on the scale. Allow for any foaming action that may occur. After filling the container with the fluid to the desired mark, check the meter reading. Press the Continue button on the meter. The meter reading should match the dispensed units in the calibration container. If it does not, adjust the volume up or down to match the volume in the calibration jug. Press the Save button. You'll do this for each meter and chemical you'll be using. Make sure to triple rinse the jug through the vent tube and the calibration hose between calibrations to avoid cross-contamination. Proper calibration ensures your FastBatch MultiJet delivers the accuracy it was designed for, saving time, reducing waste, and keeping your applications consistent.